today, Saturday morning, we are 7 weeks out from the fight and we've got sparring, MMA sparring today. We're going to start off warm-up, mobility work, and then we're going to do specific rounds, probably 4 rounds, and then straight into MMA rounds where it's full open mat MMA rounds. Looking forward to sparring the guys. Naif's in today, Wes Tully, Shay, Ben fighting in a couple of weeks, so it's going to be a good session.
Morning everyone, you're still with me today. Obviously Joey's away, I lost my voice a little bit, so please excuse me. So we're going to do something similar to what we do every week and something similar to what we did last week, right? We're going to start with a bit of pummeling, we're going to do a simple striking combination, then we're going to start some wall work. After that, once we've got that muscle fatigue, then we're going to start doing our small glove rounds. Make sense? Yeah? Everybody try and grab someone about the same size as them, please. I'm going to pull on this tricep and I'm going to pull it down to the side. I'm going to keep it tight in my hand, right? Just put me in a nice position to stay off balancing. Yeah? I'm coming down and I'm on his leg. I'm pinning this with my hand, right? Because then I can start pulling him up and start moving him around. And I've got one arm tied to him, so now he's not trying to create space with it. Yeah? I pull down and I'm in. Other side, I pull down and I'm in. Does that make sense? I want to drag my head down his arm. And I'm pulling this down. And he goes my shoulder. Yeah? Yeah. Couple of reps, drop into that.
So we've got that balance. It's like 2 roots, 2 solid kicks, 3 roots in the ground.
Time, let's tweak it slightly, let's change it slightly. So exactly the same thing, right? I'm still controlling that pommel coming in the side, but this time I'm not going to pull it down. I'm going to pull it across. So as it comes over, I'm going to pass this to my other arm, right? I can either come down, or I can feed across, right? And then I'm on his back. And again, like this is like we're pummeling. You know how tight this can be, right? Like we're really forcing. I'm controlling this as much as I can. When I feel the time is right, I'll go for it. I'm not going to go for it every time, right? So get a pummel, get that rhythm, and make sure you're getting that feeling of that control. Because whether it's coming down or whether it's coming across, it's the same motion. Got it? Any questions? Let's go. There you go. The game that we're going to play, the game that for me is the height of striking in MMA, and we've got some fucking awesome strikers in here, and you know this. I'm going to sell you something to capitalize on the next target that it opens, right? Simple combination. I'm going to go jab, jab, low kick, feint low kick, hook, low kick. Super simple. I hit him with the jab, I sell the jab, feint the jab, I go low kick. Now I'm going to sell him the low kick because I just landed it. I'm going to come up to the head and then back with the low kick. I'm just bouncing from one to another. Jab, feint, low kick, feint, hook, low kick. Yeah, let's go. Sell the feint jab, hit him with a low kick, yes? And we're going to follow up for our whole combination. Make sense? Go for it. So we've got a jab, we've got a feint jab and a low kick, bam! Feint the low kick, hook, low kick, there we go. Lovely, one more time. The mad thing about a feint is if you've already hit somebody with it, you don't have to be in range to convince him it's going to land, right? If I'm here with Tim and I've just cracked him with a cross, bam! I can feint my cross from out here now, and he's going to buy it. And he's, in this moment, under pressure, he's making decisions fucking really quick. The really quick decision is shit, cross is coming again. Does that make sense? So don't always feel like you need to be in range to throw your feints. the thing that's going to sell the feint is the intention behind it, right? Just Adesanya Paulo Costa is one of the best examples of feinting in mixed martial arts. Go and watch it, because he plays this. And Paulo Costa's so tuned into his fucking hips, like he's like hypnotized, he's like waiting for Adesanya to do something. And you see him twitching and feinting all the time. Yeah. Think about what I'm trying to sell him. I'm trying to sell this low kick. I'm gonna make it look, right? I'm gonna make it look like it's coming, right? Same thing with the jab, I go boom. If I'm feinting the jab, I want the intention behind it. And the intention is not usually the arm going out. The intention is usually the body, the shoulder and the hips. There's my feint. Does that make sense? It's the intensity behind the feint that's going to sell it. You don't even have to be in range to make it work. Yeah? Make sense? Grab a drink, grab your mouth, guys. Let's get back on the mat.
Compromise.
Anyone sparring Tim, go for the knees, baby.
My leg's cooked already. Leg's cooked.
We got some DP tense. No movement. I know you needed movement, innit? No Tim needs to move. What are you just coming on for now, bro? We've done all the training.
My body's sweating like that.
Stretch his back out, grease this face. I know. Come through looking greased up, you know. Stretch your back, greased up, ready to go. What's like street fucking motto?
Wait for you guys to fucking burn yourselves up.
So we start hands on the wall, a few steps away. And then we're going to level change. Single leg, double leg, body lock, whatever you like. We're going to fight out that position. The person who's getting put on the wall, if you get taken down, you work back to your feet. If you're on your feet, you get off the wall. Yeah? Copy that? Grab your partners. We've got space there, we've got space here. Space here, let's go. Hey! Nice, nice, nice. Good build up, Shane. Scrape them off, bring that grip, scrape them off. Lovely, lovely work, very nice. Watch out, man. Here we go, break it down, break it down.
That's it, on the hands now. Hips in. Yeah, yeah.
Keep your body
Stand.
Hey! That's it. You'll be a Bellator champ by the end of the year. You need that win now. Here we go. Good hand fighting. Little shake forward, Tim. Get his weight forward. Make it difficult for him to stay on your back. There you go. Keep shaking. You can always peel a hook. You can always cap the back of his head and pull you underneath him. There you go. There you go. Good. Get to the wall. Nice. Good. Solid work. Fight this one here.
Yeah, roll with it. That's it, on top now, Wes. That's it.
20 seconds.
Tim and Fabian are both fighting on an upcoming Bellator show. They can't announce it yet because just the way it goes. I don't know if it's a crossover event or what, but they've both got opponents now. I don't think they've signed contracts yet, but it's exciting. Tim's moving up the ladder now. He's got good momentum. I think he's on a 6-fight unbeaten streak. He's beaten some really good names. His last fight, probably his best performance to date against a really good wrestler in Mike Hamill, who's also on a win streak. I think he had 5 fights unbeaten himself. He fought the champion, Usman Nurmagomedov, and he's the only man to win a round against the current champion. So that's quite impressive for Tim to go out there and put him away. The champion couldn't put him away. So I think Tim's, at his age, is still on the ascendancy, he's still coming up. So we've started our camp now, started just doing little bits and pieces, obviously just getting his body moving, getting him back into like the rigours of training and preparing him for like the hard weeks that are to come. So it's just nice and steady to start with and flowing. Done a little bit of sparring today. Obviously I'm all sweaty, got beaten up, the geezer looked after me, I'm grateful. Tim's goals by the end of the year. I know he's talking a lot about being in the PFL, because at the end of the day, these boys are prize fighters. As much as you talk about fighting like big names and stuff, at the end of the day, it's about the money. And with PFL offering, I think it's $1 million or €1 million, whatever it might be, it's life-changing money. If Tim was to win that at the age he's at and potentially sail off into the sunset, I know that's something that he wants. But with him being so close and with such momentum for like the Bellator title, that's within his reach now. And like I said before, Mike Hamill, the guy that Tim just TKO'd and took out in his last fight, he went the distance with the current champion and took a round off of him. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Tim be a Bellator world champion, maybe even win that and then go into the PFL. I don't know. I know he's getting older, he hasn't got age on his side, but he keeps getting better and better. Every time we go into a camp, he always looks at me and goes, "Nath, do you think I'm getting older? Do you think I'm getting slower?" And I say to him, as soon as he loses that little bit of pudge he's got, and he's flying, and he's literally one of the best fighters in the world, I would put him in there with anyone in the UFC top 10 and think, he would put up a great performance, if not be able to beat a lot of those guys. So again, another world-class athlete, and hopefully this year is going to get him more attention and more notoriety that he deserves after putting all this time and all this years into the sport.
30 seconds! Into an anaconda position. So that's why I like to be here and drive here. And then I drive into the bicep. So as I'm here, pulling this back as much as I can. And I'm driving my shoulder into here. That's why I love you, Does that make sense? Like, I'm always cautious of this other push across because I feel like I can get tangled up someone that's going to the chase. Does that make sense? So that means fucking super strong. It's ideal if you can escape his, you'll escape anyone. Halfway! Sting him in the face! Sting him in the face!